In this video, I will tell you all about my top Amazon beauty favorites. I've been trying out these products over the past few months and I've really been enjoying using them. There is quite a few products in different categories, so let's get right to it. Now, first is the hair category. I have been noticing some hair loss and just my hair being more prone to breakage and thinning, so I've been going on a quest to find products that will help me stimulate more hair growth and just get my hair overall more healthy. And this first product is actually castor oil by the brand name Cleganic. It's organic, it's cold pressed and unrefined, and this is really what you want to look for when you are buying castor oil. Castor oil is believed to be really beneficial for hair and hair growth. It does help with conditioning the hair strands, making it appear more healthy, and I have been using it on my hair length and also putting some on my roots as well. One of the things I really like about this particular product is that it comes with these two tubes with different brushes. One of them, it looks like a mascara brush, and that is meant for you to put the oil into the tube and then apply this castor oil right on your eyelashes. And then there's this other more like thinner wand, and I use this to just apply on the base and like the roots of my eyelashes to kind of see if it will help with hair growth, because my lashes have been kind of short and I've done some eyelash extensions which caused a lot of them to fall out. So I have been using this nightly, and I did notice that, I don't know that I can say that I've gotten more eyelashes, but I did notice that they are longer. As for my hair, what I do with this castor oil is I actually mix it with a little bit of coconut oil. I mix it up in a cup and then just take a comb, or really you can use your fingers, to just apply it to the length of my hair, and then I will just put it all up in a bun and leave it that way for as long as I can. But I do that in combination with this next product that I got from Amazon, which is rosemary mint oil. This one is by the brand Miele. Now, I've been trying this out for the past few months and I'm actually very surprised. I'm usually very skeptical with products and I go into testing or using products with the assumption that it probably won't work. But this, I've actually noticed a lot of new hair growth in my hairline, like around my face right here. And it actually kind of bothers me because I don't like the look of it. But I have been seeing that new hair growth that I can pretty much only attribute to this because I'm not using any other products for hair growth specifically. So this leads me into the next product that I wanted to talk about, which is this scalp massager. I use this rosemary oil, which comes with this little dropper, to just apply it directly onto my scalp, all over my head as best as I can get it. And then I will use this amazing little scalp massager to just massage everything in. And one, it feels amazing, but two, I feel like it really does help spread the product all over your scalp and kind of make sure that it's distributed more or less evenly. So I have been really enjoying these three products specifically for hair growth. Now, in that same hair category, I've come back to the Big Sexy hair line. This is the dry shampoo that I started out with years and years ago when I first found out about dry shampoos. This one was my favorite and I've used it for so long. I have since moved on and tried many other ones, but I've come back to this for one reason, and that is because it gives you so much volume. So this works as a dry shampoo. It does take the oils out of your hair, but at the same time, it gives your hair a lot of texture and definitely a lot of volume. Another product from the Sexy Hair brand is this Big Spray and Play hairspray. Now, this doesn't have the function of the dry shampoo. Instead, it just works as a hairspray that gives you a lot of volume. So I would use this on my roots if you need to tease your hair, or if you just spray it, let it dry, and then use your fingers to tussle your hair. It really will provide more volume and just give you more body. And the last product from the hair category is this IGK Good Behavior 4-in-1 Prep Spray. Now, this product acts as a detangler, a heat protectant. If you have frizzy hair, it helps control frizz, as well as add shine to your hair. I've been using this straight out of the shower on wet hair. I apply this very liberally, and it makes hair brushing So easy. The brush just glides through your hair. It really works great to, remove all the tangles, make your hair smooth. I don't have particularly frizzy hair, so I can't speak to that, but I do use heat on my hair, and I think that this works great as much as I can, check the benefits of a heat protector. I haven't noticed any more, breakage of my hair when I use a curling iron. So I've really been enjoying this. I'm about like half a bottle through, and I think I will buy another one once I'm done. Now, this next product is for nails. I have been getting a professional, manicure for probably 2 to 3 years, and I've finally decided to stop and give my nails a break, which means that now I have to do my own manicures, which is where this comes in. This is the Blue Cross Cuticle Remover, and this works so well. I've used other cuticle removers before and they worked okay, but really this just gets all of that dead skin around your nail right out. And of course, I have some makeup items that I absolutely have to talk about. I love makeup. I love playing with makeup and trying out new products. So these are my favorites that I've been using over the past few months. The first one, and probably my most favorite out of all of these products, is this Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. I am probably on bottle number 4, so I have used up and repurchased this 4 or 5 times. I've recommended this to my friends and family. It is hydrating, so it leaves a kind of a natural, a little bit of a luminous finish, but it also sets really well on your skin. So I don't use setting powders. I try to avoid them to, not look dry and cakey. But once you apply this foundation, you can touch your face without seeing like fingerprint marks on. It doesn't come off. It lasts me really, truly all day. If I apply it in the morning, I go to bed, and unless like my kids have been like all over me, it lasts really well, and my face still looks good at the end of the day. So I've absolutely been loving this foundation, and another bonus is that it's so inexpensive. I think it's like $10 or maybe even less. This next product is an old one, but I've recently repurchased this because I remembered how much I loved it back in the day, like maybe 10 years ago, and it's this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I use this mostly under my eyes to just cover some dark circles. I have a lot of those. And so this is really thin in consistency. It blends out really well. Mostly use this on top of my foundation. It blends seamlessly. It doesn't settle in my fine lines. And so I've really been enjoying it. Now this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eyeshadow Stick. And I have this in the tone 20 I Am Inspired. I love this because it's inexpensive. I know they have some eyeshadow sticks for like $30, $20. I don't feel like spending that much money on an eyeshadow stick. This was like $5, I think. The color is great. It's like a soft rose gold. It doesn't have a ton of shimmer, but it does have a little bit. It gives you like a subtle little, glow. It applies very easily. Just spread it over your lid, tap it a little bit to blend it. It sets very nicely, so you don't have to worry about it smudging or moving. And then the other thing I do is just take a neutral, kind of a brown tone, and I apply it over my crease, and that's all. I have that look right now on my face, and that's all I do. Eyeliner, mascara, and you don't have to worry about anything else on your eye for your eyeshadows. And lastly are these 2 makeup brushes. This first one is the Tarte Foundation Brush. I've really been enjoying it lately. When I just got it, I was kind of struck by how big it is. It is really large. So depending on your preference, if you like more larger brushes to cover a large amount of your face when you blend in your foundation, you will enjoy this. I had to get used to it, but now I am really enjoying it because it doesn't take much to blend like your entire half of the face, just like a couple, swipes, and then you're pretty much done. It's very finely packed, so really good for blending out more liquid foundations. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it is too big to use on my forehead. So for my forehead, I have to switch to a smaller foundation brush because It just gets foundation all over my eyebrows, and then I have a lot of cleanup to do. So I do like this just because it seamlessly blends your foundation and you're left with such a nice finish. But also, depending on your preference, you might want a smaller brush for some of the places that are smaller and harder to reach with a big old brush like this. And for those smaller, harder to reach areas, I use this brush. This is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo. I love a nice budget product, something that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. This one is very inexpensive. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure under $10. And so I use this part of it, the smaller end, to blend under my eyes, to blend out concealer around my nose. It really works great in those smaller areas where a big foundation brush just can't do the job. And the bigger end of this foundation brush is so good for blush. I initially bought this thinking this would be a good foundation brush, but I found that this works so much better as a blush brush. It's the perfect size for my cheeks. It's the perfect, thickness or fullness. It applies just the right amount of blush on your cheeks, making it look like very natural, not really like harsh where you have a ton of blush all over your face. So I've really been loving this as a blush brush on this end and a concealer blending brush on the other. So that is all for my Amazon top beauty favorites. I hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful. I will have everything linked below in the order that I mentioned it in this video. So if you liked or are interested in any of these items, just scroll down in the description. You'll find a link to Amazon where you can find that product. I hope you enjoyed. If you like some of these, leave me a comment below and let me know which ones are your favorite. Thanks so much. Bye.